Shri Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Verse 3. O Rati Manjari, in this abode of the king of Vraja, different groups of cowherd girls live. Of them, you are the most fortunate one. When your mistress Sri Radhika forgets her beloved sash of bells due to absorption in her love play, Sri Radhika asks you now to fetch it from the cave where she left. Commentary. This sash of bell is called pranai. Here, pranai means beloved. Because this sash of bell maddens our hero Mohan with its sweet jingling when Swamini walks, dances, or plays intimate sports with Mohan. Such a beloved ornament is not so easy to forgotten. But today, in the climax of the amorous pastime, Swamini nevertheless forgot them. The greatness of these pastimes is that Radha and Mohan are very eager to make each other happy. The happiness of the abode of love is the happiness of the object of that love. This is not a relationship of desire for personal happiness. It is one of causeless love. The reservoir of love becomes very happy when the object of love is happy. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Priti Vishaya Nande Tat Ashiraya Nanda Taha Nahi Nijaska Banchara Sambada Nirpadi Premayaha Taha Eiriti Priti Vishaya Ske Ashirayera Priti. The happiness of abode of love is the happiness of object of that love. Siddhanta Maharaj or Gurudev, please help. Could you explain this? The happiness of the abode of love is the happiness of the object of that love. Gurudev, are you speaking or not? We cannot listen your voice. Sorry. Listening, okay. No problem. We cannot listen your voice somehow.
Abode was the
Radhe?
Radha.
Yeah, now coming. Thank you so much.
Happiness of the subject of love. Subject is loving for the happiness of the object. And when the object is happy, he's happy.
The happiness of the
Subject.
subject.
Read before.
The greatness of this loving pastime is that Radha and Mohan are very eager to make each other happy. Then Chaitanya Charitamrita. The happiness of the abode of love is the happiness of the object of that love. This is not a relationship of desire for personal happiness. It is one of causeless love. The reservoir
Object, selfish love. We do this to become more myself, actually. The material.
selfless means causeless. Selfless, causeless. The reservoir of love becomes very happy when the object of love is happy. Wow. This is Radha and Mohan's beauty love, divine love.
That's divine divinity.
They are one and just love. And next is also very beautiful. This causeless love is a natural. This causeless love is a natural cause of these pastimes being so glorious. After After hearing the truth about Radha Krishna from Ramananda Raya, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Prabhu कहे, जानिलो कृष्ण राधा प्रेम तत्व सुनते चाहिए दोनहारा विलासा महात्मा. The Lord said, now I know about Krishna's and Radha's divine love. I like to hear about the glories of their pastimes now. Sri Ramananda Raya replied, Raya कहे, Krishna होई लीला लालिता निरंतरा कामा क्रीडा याहरा चरिता रात्रि दीना कुंजे क्रीडा कोरे राधा संगे काइशोरा बसायास संफारा कोइरो क्रीडा लांगे. Sri Ramananda Raya replied, Krishna is called Vilararita, one who is clever, of fresh youthful beauty, Vilararita, expert in joking, free from worries, and who is controlled by the love of his dearest gopis, Vilararita. He always eagerness in erotic pastimes. That is his nature. Day and night, he plays with Radha in the groves of Vraja, and in this way, Mohan makes his adolescence successful. This is from Chaitanya Charitamrita. How wonderful are the glories of these pastimes! Who can describe the greatness of that power that awakens an irrepressible greed, that awakens a great greed for tasting? Such perfectly delectable sports with his dear gopis in the Kunja, in the Supreme Brahman, the embodiment of full transcendental bliss, God himself, day and night. Urged by the insatiable divine desires, Radha and Mohan float in innumerable directions on the stream of their transcendental pastimes. They greatly desire to make each other happy, so completely forgetting their personal interest, so it's not so astonishing that in this consciousness, Sri Radhika forgot her sash of bells, however dear it may be to her. But Srimati Radhika cannot ask her girlfriends to bring it back, for they'll make jokes about her. But the maid servants are as close to her as her very life and body. So, she has nothing to hide from them. And of all of them, again, Srimati Radhika finally picks Rati or Tracy for doing this service. Srimati Rupamanjari's heart is sprinkled with the nectar of love for Rati Manjari. So there is no limit to her bliss when Rupamanjari sees that Rati Manjari gets the honor of fetching the sash of bells. Tracy gets the sash from the cave and comes back to Swamini at the time when the Sakis have stopped dancing. Now Sakis are stopping dancing, and Tracy came back at that time. The Kinkaris begin to gladden the Sakis by fanning their sweat-anointed bodies, and everyone is absorbed in different, nice Rashika conversations. They are Rashikas. They are chatting Rashika conversations. They are totally absorbed in. They are Sakis. And Kinkaris are serving for them. And Tracy uses this opportunity to put the belt back on Swamini's waist without being seen by others. Tracy's service makes Swamini very happy. Absorbed in his spiritual identification, Sri Raghunatha Dasa writes this verse, understanding it is a merciful blessing of her Guru, Rupamanjari, upon him, her. Sri Rashika Chandra Dasa sings, O Saki Rati Manjari, in this Vraja Dharma, you are very fortunate. I don't know anyone who is your equal in the abode of the King of Vraja. You are the crown jewel of all Cowherd girls. When their mistress forgot her sash of bells, being absorbed in her Rashka pastime, she ordered you to go and diligently search for her lost wealth in or around a cave of Govardhan Hill. When your mistress forgot her sash of bells, being absorbed in her Rashka pastimes, she ordered you to go and diligently search for her lost wealth in or around a cave of Govardhan Hill. Is the end of verse 3 of Sri Sri Vilapa Kusumanjali. Siddhanta Maharaj, please share some nectar, if possible.
So, Radhe Radhe. Yeah, this is, so it's saying that Radhika is ordering Tulasi Manjari to go to the cave to fetch the sash. But I recall another verse later in Vilapa Kusumanjali where they're referring to this pastime where Radharani doesn't have to say anything. So basically the idea is that the Manjari is so much in tune with Radharani that Radharani doesn't have to say, maybe just by one look of the eye, the Manjari is so in tune to serving Radharani exclusively that she automatically feels the desire of Radharani. She feels the wish of Radharani to have this sash of bells. So without being asked, she can go automatically there and leave this beautiful pastime because as Manjari, she is different than the gopis who are enjoying so much there that she is in a different mood. She's in a total mood of exclusive service to Shrimati Radharani. That she can go all alone, this young girl, leaving the kunja and going into this cave and getting the sash and coming back at exactly the right time when they're finished with the dancing. Anyway, it's just, I have kind of like a question here. It says in this, what you were just reading, she orders, but is it like she's verbally using words to ask her, or it's just like a look of the eye, and this is the way that the order is being transmitted? This is kind of like a question. Maybe we can go back to the beginning of or read the verse again and see how this is happening. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Maharaj. So, actually, in this Leela, you are right, Srimati Radhika, without word, she orders to Tracy to fetch her sash bell. Because, sorry, I tried to search sentences, but just I remember yesterday we read it. So, Radha and Mohan was doing Leela, another kunja, And Radhika went out. Very proudy mood. Tadiyata. My beloved is my one today. Very proudy, and she's very jolly joking in next kunja. And at that time, Mohan woke up, and Tulasi and Rupamanjali brought Mohan to this kunja. Swamini was joking with Sakis. And now Radha and Mohan sitting together, very beautiful asana. Ratna Sinha, very beautiful asana. And around the Sakis, they are starting dancing and singing, make Radha and Mohan happy. Mohan plays flute like this around the Sakis in these situations. At that time, already, Radhika forget such well. But this time, she cannot say anything to order kinkaris because Anantadas Baba said, if Radhika say in front of Sakis, Saki will tease her, make a joke with her. That's why Radhika cannot say. That's why Radhika just gives a hint, the Tulasi. Or And just only Tulasi catch this Swamini's order. And Anantadas Baba say, no one recognize it. But only Rupamanjali notice it. This is a very beautiful relationship, Leela. Then only Rupamanjali notice it, and Rupamanjali appreciate this Tulasi Manjari's honor. So many gopis, sakis, manjaris are there, and manjari kinkaris are there. And among them, Shrimati picked Tulasi. And only Rupamanjali notice it and appreciate. And yesterday, Gorasundar Prabhu says, not only this time, Rupamanjali appreciate her Guru Manjari, not only this. Guru Manjari also appreciate her Manjari, Tulasi. Guru Manjari likes to see honor of her manjaris. Guru appreciate Shishya and Shishya appreciate Guru. This is a very beautiful relationship. So that's why this time Leela is also yesterday we read is Srimati Radhika doesn't use words. Maybe Gurudev or another devotee can say more, but just I remember this. Radhe Radhe. Gurudev, please help more.
Siddhanta Maharaj is there. He will explain. I know you.
Gurudev, we'd like to hear from you, please, if you will indulge us. I mean, I think Kishori explained it so nicely that that the words are not necessary. When the majority, the Kinkari, is so closely connected in her mood of serving, then the words are not necessary. This is absolutely...
Kinkari means what I do, King Kuram, they don't need to talk. They know what is the desire of my son. They are the loyalties. They are so fixed that to develop in our life. Very personal closeness.
Mm. And the nice commentary on the Das Babaji is saying, very important point, that there is no desire for personal satisfaction, no desire, no personal desires there. So that Rupa Manjari has no envy, but Rupa Manjari is actually so happy that seeing his disciple, his disciple, but his Manjari, his fellow Manjari who's learning, that she is at that level now. This is giving him so much happiness to see. And we also feel this, right? With our
Right.
God brothers, God sisters, that when we see someone sharing such nice things, we're feeling so happy, not because we are a higher position or lower position, but we have this loving support and this loving feeling of seeing other people also coming into this mood, into this this loving relationship, right? It's all about our relationships with each other. So
Yes.
this is the best example we could see. Tulasi Manjari. So maybe I think we also know how much our Gurudev is happy when he sees us engaged in whatever way we can express, our love and our feelings. This is very nice. It fills us with so much inspiration also, which is important for us. Radhe, Radhe. The interesting, Ramananda Roy, this part from the discussion, Ramananda Roy and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we can feel that Ramananda Roy, he is Lalita Saki, no? Or Vishaka. I forget.
Visakha.
He's Vishaka. Uh-huh. So when he's describing this pastime and he's describing this love of Radha Mohan, this is from position of Gopi, yeah. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he's hearing this, he's assuming the majority bhav. He's witnessing this. This is very, very nice to hear this to see this reference to the Chaitanya Charitamrita this way. Also important to make note of this.
Visakha is very close to Radhika.
Mm.
They stand near to Radhika, and their nature is very similar.
Mm.
They know very much each other feeling. This is Visakha Saki and Nitya Siddharth.
Yeah, it's very beautiful conversation, this Ramananda Rai and Mahaprabhu. Siddhanta Maharaj says, because now Gurudev also says, Vishaka and Radhika are almost same birth time also, very similar nature, and they are very good friends, best of friends. They understand each other. So that's why this kind of deep conversation comes. But this time, Radhika is in Gauralila, means Vishaka is also in this Gauralila as Ramananda Raya. That's why now Siddhanta Maharaj mentioned this special Manjari Baba topic a little bit hinted by Mahaprabhu's mercy. Ramananda Rai don't know why he's speaking like this. He says, I don't know, but you make me speaking, right? And at last moment, Mahaprabhu do like this. Don't say this. It's like how Mahaprabhu's gift is very powerful vibration. Mahaprabhu wrote us Unnata Ujjvala Rasa. Even though Vishakasaki also vibrated with this in Gauralila. Last week, we read Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur. So he's also Saki, but he spoke like this by Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mercy like this.
Yes, it's so nice, and it's funny, like I read, I don't know how many years ago, how many times I read this Chaitanya Charitamrita, this discussion, right?
Yes.
But I never understood it. I mean, I never really understood it, what's the significance of this. But after coming into contact with these books, the Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, Vilapa Kusumanjali, and going deeply into these verses and this commentary, then all of a sudden a light comes on, and then we understand who is Mahaprabhu in this position. It's very, very, very amazing, that we have this entrance into this special relationship. Mahaprabhu in the mood of Radharani and coming, and we really start to go deeply into the feeling of this. It's very special, very, very special. I had to wait 20 years, 25 years to get to this. It's incredible, really incredible thing.
So that's why you guide us, Siddhanta Maharaj, from your life experiences and histories.
Oh no, nothing.
As protection.
No, I am all I am just a beggar of the mercy of you and Gurudev and everyone. I am in the very beginning level here, so please don't say this, please.
No, we will catch you. Thank you, Ma. So, shall we go on verse 4? Shouldn't much? Go on.
Yeah, please, yeah, I think we covered it. Verse 3, yeah. I mean, it's not up to me, please. You're the leader of this, so please, however you feel. Yeah, whatever.
I'm just reading. In this meaning, I'm a reader.
Yeah. You're doing good.
So please jump in any moment to anyone, please. We tune, Russell.
Yeah.
Gerardin. Shri Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali, verse 4. I take shelter of my teacher, Yadunandana Acharya, who is so powerful because he is so dear to Yadunandana Shri Krishna, and who personally showered me with the nectar of his matchless mercy. I take shelter of my teacher, Yadunandana Acharya, who is so powerful because he is so dear to Yadunandana Shri Krishna, and who personally showered me with the nectar of his matchless mercy. Explanations. Now, Srila Raghunatha's absorption in his spiritual identity as Ratimanjali ends temporarily. And in his external absorption, he praises his initiating guru, Yadunandana Acharya. But even this so-called external absorption of his is spiritual. So this Raghunatha Dasa Goswami's this external absorption is also spiritual. Because Srila Raghunatha Dasa is a direct associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How humbly and eagerly Raghunatha praises his guru here. How sweet is his remembrance of his guru's mercy upon him. Shri Guru Charanelati Aise Uttamagati Ye Prasade Pure Sarva Asha. Attachment to Shri Guru's lotus feet is the supreme goal, and by his grace, all desires are fulfilled. By Narottama Das Thakur. Raghunatha Dasa was mad with love for Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu in Nilachara, Puri. Raghunatha's father caught him every time again. Day and night, there were 5 guards, 4 servants, and 2 brahmanas engaged in keeping Raghunatha at home. On the other hand, there was Mahaprabhu's powerful mercy attracting him. And on the other hand, there was a bondage of his household life, which was like a miserable jail. Words cannot describe Raghunatha's great anguish. One day, Sri Yadunandanacharya came to Sri Raghunatha and set him free on the pretext of giving him some household duty. The Acharya had a Brahmana disciple who was serving the family deity. But the Brahmana had abandoned this service. The Acharya took Raghunatha Dasa along to search for the Brahmana, speaking about the need to engage him in the deity service all along the way. When they were halfway, Raghunatha said to his Guru's lotus feet, Raghunatha says, I will get the Brahmana back and send him to you. So you just blissfully go home. In this way, he assured himself of his Guru's permission. At the end of the night, everyone was sleeping. And Raghunatha saw this time as a good opportunity to go Nilachara and surrender completely to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. His Gurudeva had personally come to free him from the hard knot of material life. And in this way, Raghunatha had sprinkled him with the matchless nectar of his mercy. One may ask them, how could Raghunatha be successful in devotional life? By disobeying the order of his Guru, means failing to show up with a renegade Brahmana. The answer is, Raghunatha understood that his Guru's supreme order to renounce materialistic life and to surrender to Mahaprabhu was far more important than the insignificant order to get the Brahmana priest back. Prince Raghunatha was Yadunandanacharya's beloved disciple, and Raghunatha became free from the insurmountable bondage of material life and devoted himself to the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya, giving the whole world the perfect example of renunciation and devotion. How happy the Guru must have been. Any devotee to whom his devotion is his very life will easily understand which order should have been followed at such an opportune moment. Wow. I would like to read again. Any devotee to whom his devotion is his very life will easily understand which order should have been followed at such an opportune moment. Thus, Raghunatha served his Guru properly, and through it, become a great and famous devotee of the Lord. Therefore, he writes here. Raghunatha Das says, he personally showered me with the nectar of his incomparable grace. As a result of his Guru's mercy, Raghunatha came to be counted as one of Lord Chaitanya's most famous associates. When the Bengal devotees returned from their annual pilgrimage to Puri for the 4 months of the rainy season, Raghunatha's father asked Shivananda Sena. Raghunatha's father asked Shivananda Sena about the news from his son. Then, Shivananda Sena told him. Shivananda said, yes, Raghunatha is with the Lord, and he is most famous. Who does not know him? The Lord praised him in Swarupa Damodara's care, and he is the very life of the devotees there. He's chanting the holy name day and night. And he does not leave the feet of the Lord for even a moment. He is most renounced. His most renounced. He hardly dresses or eats. Somehow or other, he keeps himself alive. The Guru Tattva, Guru principle, Guru Tattva is explained by the use of the words Priya, Yadunandana, Unnata, Prabhava. Prabhava. He became very powerful because he is so dear to Lord Yadunandana Krishna. The Guru is a wonderful combination of Godhead and devotee. The appearance of God in the form of a pure devotee. Yadi api amara guru chaitanyera dasa. Tatapi janiye tanle tahari prakasa. From Chaitanya Charitamrita. Although my Guru is a servant of Lord Chaitanya, I still know that he is a direct manifestation. I still know that he is a direct manifestation of him. I praise the lotus feet of my Guru, who, according to all the scriptures and the great saints, Guru is Lord Hari himself, but who is still dear to the Lord, being his pure devotee. Guru Vashtaka. Saksadharitena samasto sastrair. Uktas tatta bhavaeta pasti. Kintu prabhoya priya evatasya. Vande Guru Shri Charana Ravinda. Siddhanta Maharaj, please explain this verse. You know well. Please. Open mic, please. Thank you.
Yeah, please read the translation of this verse. Saksha Daritvan, this one. Shraviji, you have the translation there, no?
Sorry. No, I open mic. Translation. I praise the lotus feet of my Guru, who, according to all the scriptures and the great saints, my Guru is Lord Hari himself, but who is still dear to the Lord, being his pure devotee.
So this is a very deep realization of the Guru Tattva, that it appears on the surface to be paradoxical. Yeah, how can the Guru, on the one hand, he is the Lord himself, and on the other hand, he is a pure devotee of the Lord. So, of course, we know that this is best displayed in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Yeah. So he appears as a devotee, but he is the Lord himself. So this is something that is very difficult to understand with the mind, yeah. But through the boundless, causeless mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, we can somehow have this realization. And it comes to us because Raghunath Das Goswami has temporarily left the Siddha Deha, and he has returned to the Sadhana Deha, and then he's remembering his Guru, that all of this is coming from this mercy of his Guru. So this verse is very significant, coming at the beginning of the book, before we go into these levels of ecstasy, more and more waves of ecstasy coming in this beautiful book, that he's stopping here to remind us that without the mercy of our Guru, who is a manifestation of Supreme Lord himself, without this mercy, that we don't have any chance of entering into this highest stage of Mahabhav. It's a very beautiful story of Raghunath Das Goswami, who had such intense desire to join Mahaprabhu, but he was bound by the family obligation of his father. It's so nicely described here. It's a beautiful story, and we can find it in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. And then we're faced with this very, very interesting dilemma, where his Guru is instructing him to find this Brahmana, who gave up he gave up his service to the deity. So the Yavananda Maharaj's Guru is instructing him to go find this Brahmana. And Raghunath, instead of following the instruction of his Guru explicitly, he's using this opportunity to escape from the family. So this is a very interesting situation. Of course, we always want to follow instruction of our Guru. This is clear, yeah? But sometimes it can happen that there is something hidden, some hidden path, something that on the surface we don't see which way to go. But through the Lord's mercy, we're able to have some intuition. But even though the Guru instructed me to do this one thing, intuitively I'm feeling something is coming from the Supreme Lord, from, in this case, from Mahaprabhu. To go directly to him. And in the end, everyone is pleased with the result. The Guru, the Father, of course, Mahaprabhu, and especially Raghunath Das Goswami, begins his real life as a pure devotee of the Lord. This is really amazing that we can see this miraculous, amazing situation, how it unfolds in this way. It's a really nice story. So anyway, I don't want to comment more on this. It's hopefully it's clear, what's happening here. And the main point is that without the grace of the Guru, that we don't have this opportunity to reach this very special, loving mood, this Mahabhav. Anyway, Gurudev, please share something if you like. Please, we'd love to hear from you. Jai Radha.
The Guru help us to free from material binding. So he said, go and search it. Let's go. I make you free from material control. I make you free. Go. Find out your way. Find out the real Brahmana. Brahmana means who want to be devoted to Lord, who can serve. I liberate you. I free you from the boundaries of your material circumstances, with your wife, with your house, family, with your properties. Go. Go. The real Guru makes live, but not with that attached. When we are not free, then we are attached in material things. We have to attach in the Ishtadev. This attachment we can put in material as in divine. So he makes this mercy to Guru. They gave mercy to Raghunath. So he purifying it to the attachment, not make us free.
Radha. When The aspirant devotee sees the pure devotional behavior of the Guru, getting profound inner faith in him. Then he understands that Guru is the Lord's dear devotee and serves him with garlands and foodstuffs that are left over by the Lord. Considering him to be non-different from God does not mean that one should offer things to him that are not first offered to the Lord. Nor should one consider the Guru to be just another devotee, but one should see Guru as the mercy incarnation of the Lord.
Oh,
We should see Guru as a mercy incarnation of the Lord. In that respect, non-different from the Lord. Well, mercy means navigation. Non-different. But this is very clear. Guru as a mercy incarnation of the Lord. Srila Jiva Goswami writes in Bhakti Sandarbha, the mercy of the topmost devotee is the root cause of destruction of those bad habits that the practitioner could hardly give up through many of his own endeavors. That's it. I would like to read that again. The mercy of the topmost devotee is the root cause of destruction of those bad habits that practitioner could hardly give up through many of his own endeavors. Kripamaya Diksha Guru. Wow. This is before you said underlying Guru there. Kripamaya Diksha Guru. Prema Bhakti Kalpataru. Shri Yadunandana Nama Yara. Shri Krishnera Priya Ati. Tarapade Lahu Mati. Jamme Jamme Prabhu Ye Amara. Unnata Prabhava Yuta. Kripamaya Adbhuta. Whoa, Kripamaya Adbhuta. Prema Bhakti Data Shiromani. モーヘンのアーダマージャネ、クリパームリタ、バリシャネ、アビシクタコリアアパニ、マイディクシャグル、named Yadunandana Charya is full of mercy like a wishing yielding tree of prema. Let my mind stick at his lotus feet, for he is very dear to Sri Krishna. He is my master, birth after birth. He is endowed with advanced spiritual powers. He is wonderfully merciful, and he is the crown jewel of bestowals of loving devotion, who single-handedly showered a fallen soul like me with the nectar of his mercy. Oh, this is the end of verse 4. It's very clear. Let my mind stick at his lotus feet, for he is very dear to Sri Krishna. Means our Istadeva. That's why. Let my mind stick at his lotus feet. Any comments from everyone? 皆さんいかがでしょう?
These last shlokas you were reading, this is writing of Raghunath Goswami, yeah? From which book?
I don't know. It's not mentioned from which Shastra.
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. But Shri Yadunandana Namayara means my Diksha Guru named Yadunandanacharya.
Yeah.
I think maybe Gurudev knows.
What?
Siddhanta Maharaj is asking, from where this verse come, this last? Kripamaya.
Please?
Yes. Kripamaya Diksha Guru. Prema Bhakti Kalpataru. Shri Yadunandana Nama Yara. Shri Krishnera Priya Ati. Tara Pade Rahu Mati. Jamme Jamme Prabhuye Amara. Unnata Prabhava Yuta. Kripa Maya Advuta. Prema Bhakti Data Shiromani. Mohe no Adama Jane. Kripamrita Varishane. Abhishikta Korila Apani.
This is Bengali. This is coming at the end of the verse, right? So usually at the end of the verse, there's some Bengali verse who is writing these. What's his name? At the end of the last verse, also there's at the end of every verse in Kusumanjali, there's some Bengali verse. So this is not written by Raghunath Das Goswami, but it's written kind of in his voice. You see, I think it's like that. Yeah, it's very reminiscent of the Prema Bhakti Chandrika by Narottama Das Goswami. He's in this. Sri Guru Charana Padma. In this beautiful song, it's expressing the same sentiment. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful.
Well, bread, खाओगे बेटा? Bread butter. Bread सबको खाओ ना. मैं नहीं खा bread. और ना धीरे धीरे आराम से ना.
So we will read verse again. I take shelter of my teacher, Yadunandana Acharya, who is so powerful because he is so dear to Yadunandana Shri Krishna, and who personally showed me with the nectar of his matchless mercy. Jai Shri Radha. So does anyone have some more nectar? Oh, now Gurudev have a guest. Good. So now time is coming. So I think today, let's stop here. Today we read many beautiful readers. We can keep meditate it for a day. This Trashifetis Radhikas Sashubel Lila also. And how important our Gurudeva's mercy. Only Guru can make us free from this very hard material bondage. And I remember one Lila about this Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. Gurudev often explained. Raghunatha Dasa Goswami tried to go Gauranga Mahaprabhu 3 times. But 2 times, first and second, everyone knows, failed. Why? Because without Nitai's mercy. At that time, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami tried to directly worship Gauranga Mahaprabhu like a god, directly. But after that, Nitai's mercy, he can get this Gauranga Mahaprabhu's mercy through his Gurudev Yadunandana Acharya. That's why by Nitai's mercy, Raghunatha Dasa Goswami get vision, more internal order. Why? Nitai is avaduta, premadatta. That's why Nitai can do everything. And Yadunandana Acharya never tell lie, just Gurudev today, wow, amazing explanation. I make you free to search your real Brahmana. After Nitai's mercy, this comes like a surface. This also I feel this Raghunatha can break rule and regulations, but no rule and regulations. This is also like a parakya, no? This is Nitai's mercy. Now then, he's ready to enter Gauralila. This also come to my mind.
This is very beautiful how you express that, Kishori. That's exactly that. I was also feeling like this, and through Gurudev's mercy, we can understand sometimes that things are hidden. They're hidden some ways, but if we take shelter of Nityananda Prabhu, then the hidden thing becomes apparent, and then we know what to do. Yeah, it's very special pastime. So nice.
Yeah. We need Nitai, always amazing. With Nitai, always Anand. So we should stick with Gurudev, and we want to stick with Gurudev eternally.
Yeah.
Not should, want.
And the important thing also, he said, not by our own mind, not by our own doing, we come to this realization. You see? And we all can learn from this example. I know myself personally so many times. Gurudev saying something, he's giving something, saying something, and I'm thinking, oh, why? No, I want to do like this. I want to do like, my mind is telling me this and this and this. And then this is not going to work. No, we have to bow down and surrender to Guru, and then he knows always. So this is a good lesson for all of us. And also, sometimes we have to be patient. We want to rush into something directly. We want to endeavor. We want to do. And sometimes it's better just to be patient and wait and listen and viewer, not doer. And then the mercy will come to us. So this is also there in that pastime. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, Kishori. Thank you, all devotees. Thank you, Gurudev, for this beautiful class, and hope to see you again